Good evening, everyone. I welcome each one of you to our Advocate on Record Aspirants Academy. This is our 80 and 81st lecture series. This is a great achievement, a remarkable journey, and I thank each one of you wholeheartedly because of your presence. This journey has become a successful journey, dear friends. So, with this positive note, it is our regular practice that we recite preamble of the Constitution of India. The reason is the whatever our founding parents have thought about our future India, it is enshrined in the preamble of the Constitution. Therefore, how do we recite Janagana Mana? By praising Mother India. Similarly, we have to praise our legendary father, dynamic father, evolving father, organic father, that is Constitution of India, which protects our country. Therefore, we strongly believe that preamble our unity, preamble our identity, preamble our sentiment, preamble our commitment, preamble our goal, preamble our soul. So with these noble feelings and paying a tribute to our founding parents, I request each one of you to recite preamble along with me. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you so much, dear friends. We have gathered here to discuss about a very important topic, that is Article 370 of the Constitution of India. But before proceeding, we need to have a moral support. We need a spiritual support, because in education, without virtues and without values, will become a mere paper degree. You should have connections, affections towards the mother country, towards your fraternity, how to avoid jealous and hatred, how to have peace of mind, how do you think always about your country and countrymen. We need to derive inspiration from our spiritual leaders. So such one of the spiritual leader is Swami Vivekananda ji. His words really makes a mouse also as a lion. So we should not only read but also practice. So one such quotation I will read out to you, dear friends, and let us see what Swamiji says. This is a book called Vivekananda, His Call to the Nation. Swamiji talks about the history of the world. Let us see what is the history of the world. The history of the world is that of 6 men of faith, 6 men of deep, pure character. History of the world is a history of few men who had faith in themselves. It is not mere character. It is not mere pure character. It is deep, pure character. A completely selfless person. We need to have 3 things. According to Swamiji, Swamiji advises to us, future of India, that we should have 3 things in our life. First, heart to feel. We all know that even before we take birth, Once a child is conceived, the first organ that starts its heartbeat. When heartbeat stops, there ends the matter. So everyone has a heart. There is no doubt about it. But do we have feeling for our country and countrymen, for our upliftment? That is the question. So you should have heart to feel, brain to conceive, the hand to work. So as far as AOR aspirants are concerned, what you should do is, first you should have heart, a determination, a goal, not to pass advocate on record examination, dear friends, to secure gold medal in advocate on record examination. Therefore, you will not fear of having passing the examination. What is wrong in thinking high? Who stops you from thinking high? Does anyone put restrictions on you? Yes, it is only one person who puts a restriction, that is you and only you. Have a heart to aim for something big. That is what Swamiji says. Now you are all AOR aspirants. You should always think, let us secure gold medal. Number one. Whether heart alone is sufficient, whether dream alone is sufficient, no. What you should do? The brain to conceive. You should tell your brain, yes, we have got 4 subjects. We need to purchase a book and we need to read every day. Unless and until we read every day, it will become a burden. It should not be a burden. AOR examination is not a burden, dear friends. It's a smooth and lovable journey. You should enjoy reading. Reading is not a burden. Reading is a pleasure. Work is a pleasure. So you should start enjoying by reading. That is second. Brain to conceive. Third, the hand to work. You should write, make notes, not mere watching our YouTube channels. That will not be sufficient. See, every video, maybe half an hour video, the work behind the half an hour video is 1 week, dear friends. 7 days it takes, which is what delivered in 30 minutes. So you should consider that 30 minutes is equivalent to 7 days. Watch it once, watch it twice and make notes. That is very important. And then while discussing with others, discuss which video you watched. Yes, let us discuss about that. After lunch, a brief walk in the Supreme Court lawn, you can discuss instead of gossiping. So very important. So you need to have heart to aim for gold medal. You need to have brain to purchase and prepare every day, and then work. Your hand should work, because ultimately life lies in our hands. Our parents has given us birth, but ultimately once we are born on this earth, we need to eat for ourselves. We need to breathe for ourselves. And we need to be helpful for others. Don't think nobody is there to help you. Why do you be a beggar? Be a giver. You say, yes, we are born to give. We are the leaders. So what is wrong in thinking that? We can think like that. Feel first for the world. You should feel first for the world. And make yourself a dynamo. What is dynamo? Converting mechanical energy into electric energy. A flow of energy. Once you think about Swami Vivekananda, yes, I am Swami Vivekananda. What is wrong in it? Automatically you get divinity in you. So convert yourself as a dynamo. Feel first for the world. Ask yourself, does your mind react in hatred or jealousy? When you are hatred of someone, when you are jealousy of someone, it is spoiling your health. It is spoiling your health. Reason is, when you are jealousy, automatically your blood shoots up. It affects your health. Therefore, think good, speak good, and do good. It is good for not for others, it is good for yourself. That is very important. So ask yourself, does your mind react in hatred or jealousy? Good works are continually being undone. Good works are not being done. That is what Swamiji says. By the tons of hatred and anger which are being poured out on the world. Swamiji leaves a note of caution that good works are being stopped because country and countrymen started having jealous and hatred. Therefore, good work is not moving forward. Rather, we are moving backward, and that is awkward. That is what Swamiji says. So, if you are pure and if you are strong, you one man are equal to the whole world. See how beautifully it has been said, dear friends. If you are pure, if you are strong, I repeat, dear friends, if you are pure, if you are strong, you, one man, are equal to the whole world. So, one book can change your life, one pen can change your life, one word can change your life. So, therefore, dear friends, we are the world. I always believe in this quotation: have your heart, make your start, and don't hesitate to play your part. It is not others' part. You play your part. So that is very important. So I wish you all the best, that each AOR aspirant should aspire to become number one in their examination. That is our goal. Let us work towards the goal, dear friends. Thank you so much. This is how our Swamiji gives us the spirit, gives us the energy to move forward. So with this positive note, thank you. With this positive note, let us move forward. The serial number 77 of AOR leading cases, which deals with Article 370 of the Constitution of India. A special privilege provided by the Constitution of India to the state of Jammu and Kashmir was abrogated, and that was upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court. Regarding this topic, we have already delivered several lectures, say from lecture number 76, that is the introduction, a overview about the entire judgment. That is lecture number 76. Lecture number 77, how the matter has reached the Constitution bench. And 78 and 79 lecture series discussed about the conclusions of the Honorable Supreme Court judgment, authoritative pronouncement. Each concluding paragraphs, for example, Honorable Supreme Court has held in one para the reason behind that para running to more than 280 pages. So each word in that particular concluding para has a depth meaning. You have to see the world behind the words. That is very important, dear friends. Dear friends, food is cooked already here. It is very difficult to prepare food. Food is prepared, but we have to consume it. If we think that we are going to write 300 pages judgment, it becomes very difficult. But certainly it is a pride and proud moment that good judgment are written by the courts by good assistance given by our bar. So therefore, what we tell to the court, what we submit to the court, that is what the law being laid down. Very recently, 1 hour before, we attended a Friday group meet where Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, a well celebrated senior advocate, has said how he was appointed as an amicus curiae in D.K. Basu case. The 10 commandments, what he has written, that has been reproduced in the judgment, that has become the law of the land. How one man can lay down a law, can help the court to lay down a law for the entire country. So this is a good example, dear friends. Let us learn from the seniors. Let us learn from the juniors. Let us learn from all the countrymen, provided you should have one quality. The quality is being a student of the university of the universe. You need not pay any fees to any university. Only thing is you have to open your ears. We are closing it by Bluetooth. You have to open your eyes. We are closing it by looking into the smartphones. Smartphones has become smart, leaving us depending on the smartphone. So let us open our ears, let us open our eyes towards our goal, dear friends. So Article 370 we have detailed in a manner we have discussed. Now today I will be confining to three issues, major issues. The first issue is whether state of Jammu and Kashmir has enjoyed sovereignty after signing of IOA, that is Instrument of Accession, and after the proclamation made by Yuvraj Karan Singh. So still, do they retain any sovereignty? That was the question. After signing of IOA and after proclamation, that was the question. To answer this question, how the Honorable Supreme Court have reached? Ultimately, the conclusion is, let us give the answer also. And how do we reach, how the Honorable Supreme Court has reached that answer, we will explore. The answer is, certainly state of Jammu and Kashmir, before signing of IOA, Instrument of Accession, they enjoyed sovereignty. Because they never remained with dominion of Pakistan also, or with the dominion of India also. They remained independent and ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh. So it was a sovereign state. A sovereignty was enjoyed by state of Jammu and Kashmir. But when Maharaja Hari Singh, when he was threatened by Pakistan, when he had the fear that our Kashmir will be taken away by Pakistan, they entered with troops, they burnt, they killed several people. At that time, Maharaja was not there. So ultimately, they sought the help of India. India said, certainly we will help you, provided you sign IOA, Instrument of Accession, saying that, yes, we have a control over you. So Maharaja Hari Singh has signed IOA by saying that with respect to these terms, India will have control. But what is not mentioned in IOA, state of Jammu and Kashmir will have its own say. So in a common parlance or in a layman's language, we can say 50% what is mentioned in IOA sovereignty was surrendered to India, and remaining 50% was retained with Jammu and Kashmir. But after proclamation by Yuvraj, the entire sovereignty was surrendered to India, meaning thereby state of Jammu and Kashmir has become an integral part of India. So they have completely surrendered. Now, if you look at certain provisions of the Constitution of India and Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir, will clearly convey the message that Kashmir is an integral part of India. Let us see one by one. First, let me take you to the preamble of the Constitution of India. What does it say? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So it is we, the people of India, having declared that our India is sovereign. Second aspect is, let us move forward. Article 1. Article 1 says, India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. States will include state of Jammu and Kashmir also. This is with respect to our constitutional provisions. Let us see the constitutional provisions of state of Jammu and Kashmir. The preamble intentionally, deliberately did not use any term called sovereignty. That is very important. I will be taking you to the relevant paragraphs also, dear friends. They have not used anywhere in their preamble that there is a sovereignty. Second aspect is Section 3 of the Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir, which specifically says that state of Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. It is very clear, Section 3. Thereafter, Section 147 of the Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir specifically says Section 3 cannot be amended under any circumstances, meaning thereby Section 3 is a basic structure which cannot be amended. And thereafter, the Honorable Supreme Court has referred to the Constituent Assembly debates held in Jammu and Kashmir. There, the leaders roaring in the Constituent Assembly by saying, we are not all alone. We are with Indians and we are integral part of India. So therefore, nobody can attack us. So that was the assembly debates. So considering everything, preamble and then section 3, section 147 and constituent assembly debates and comparison between the preamble of the Constitution of India and the state of Jammu and Kashmir preamble, it has become very clear that after signing of instrument of accession and after proclamation, the sovereignty vests with India. And then what is the Article 370? Article 370 is a special privilege given to state of Jammu and Kashmir. So Article 370 is only a special privilege, but it cannot be equated as that of sovereignty. So that was the finding of the Honorable Supreme Court. So by discussing all this, they refer to what is sovereignty. They are asking the first question, what is sovereignty? Original days, monarch is sovereign. Who is monarch? Maybe king or queen. Meaning of sovereignty is a supreme power vested with the supreme authority to enact law, and he is not subordinate to anyone. But in India, who is supreme? Who is sovereign? The answer is, dear friends, the answer is people of India is sovereign. We, the people of India, is sovereign. It is you and me are sovereign. Who said so? The Honorable Supreme Court, the custodian of the Indian Constitution, the final arbiter of justice. So they have held so that the people of India is sovereign. In which case? Indira, Nehru, Gandhi versus Raj Narayan case. In that case, the Honorable Supreme Court has held the people of India is sovereign. People of India is sovereign means it includes people of Kashmir. Being a part of India, they are sovereign. So therefore, dear friends, we have asked a very simple question. The question is whether state of Jammu and Kashmir enjoyed sovereignty after signing IOA and the proclamation made by Yuvraj. The answer is no. How do you say no? We have given the reasons. So thank you so much, dear friends. I will take you to the relevant paragraphs. Please note down, dear friends. I will not be reading it. Page 117 of SEC, I am referring to 2024, volume 11, Supreme Court cases, page 1. So you will find meaning of sovereignty at page 117, para 88. Para 89, relevant paragraphs. 88, 89, and para 92, which talks about that people of India is sovereign. That is Indira Nehru Gandhi versus Raj Narayan. 1975, supplementary Supreme Court cases, page number 1. Thereafter, the Honorable Supreme Court refers to the preamble of the Constitution. Para 95, they have asked the questions what is to be determined. The questions, para 95. Page 119, para 95. The questions what is to be determined by the Honorable Supreme Court. At page 127, para 123, which talks about the history of Union of India and Jammu and Kashmir. History of Union of India and Jammu and Kashmir, in which IOA, Instrument of Accession, signed by Maharaja Hari Singh on 26th October 1947 was discussed, and Constitution of India adoption was discussed. A proclamation was issued by young Yuvraj Karan Singh was discussed. Then they refer to Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir. What are the debates made in the Constituent Assembly? Thereafter, how beautifully they have framed the question is, neither the constitutional setup nor any other factors indicates that the state of Jammu and Kashmir retained an element of sovereignty. So either if we look at the constitutional setup or any other factors, it shows that it never retained sovereignty. The relevant paragraph, dear friends, paragraph 150.1 to 151. 150 has got 0.1 to 0.5. All are very, very relevant. Why I am giving this relevant paragraph is, this is good enough for your advocate on record examination. If you are going to write this, definitely you are going to impress the examiners, because we don't have time to go through entire 300 pages, and we have very limited time, only 20 minutes, 25 minutes that we can dedicate for one answer. So utilize this opportunity and utilize our online presence, and that will definitely help you out. So this is what the relevant paragraph, dear friends. Thank you so much. Thank you.